Jeopardy. Fans say no to new game show changes. Longtime viewers of Jeopardy take comfort in the fact that the gameplay, structure, and rules have remained largely unchanged despite kicking off season 39. Turns out, producers tossed the idea of switching things up a bit with the rules and structure during a podcast today. Outside of a couple of hosting swaps, it is the lack of change that makes Jeopardy really appeal to viewers at home. So it isn't too surprising that the possibility of altering the structure of the game didn't sit well with viewers. In fact, fans were pretty quick to take in, "If it isn't broken, don't fix it" stance on the idea. What exactly did producers propose wanting to change about the game show? And what did fans have to say about it being a bad idea? Keep reading for the details. Jeopardy. Producer proposes changing the structure. During Monday's episode of the podcast Inside Jeopardy, executive producer Mike Davis sat down with crew member Sarah Foss. For those who aren't familiar with the history of the show, Mike Davis took over as EP after disgraced Mike Richards was axed back in 2021. The EP approached the conversation very delicately. He noted that he understands how much value the fact that the gameplay of Jeopardy has remained unchanged over the years means to people. So, he would never make changes just for the sake of changing things. He, however, doesn't see the harm in trying out a few things to see if they work. Mike Davis explained that he believes a contestant should get a reward for sweeping an entire column under a single topic. He explains, "There's a real moment in the studio when a contestant runs a category. And we saw it a lot more with our super champions this last season. Amy ran categories. Ryan Long was particularly good at running categories." He continues, "There's an applause in the studio, but there's no sound effect, no money that changes hands. Nothing happens. I don't know if I want to change the scoring, but I think it would be worth trying out maybe a cash bonus for running a category." His co-host of the podcast, Sarah, chimed in to say the idea of making this change made her nervous, but she was also excited. Presently, this is nothing more than an idea. Nothing has changed yet. On Reddit, fans were furious at the proposal. Most fans agreed there was no reason to change the basic gameplay of the show. Here's what some fans said in response to the proposal. "Please, no bonuses for sweeping categories. We don't need to be making changes to the basic gameplay. Leave the structure of the game alone. It's worked for 38, now 39 seasons, and it's the #1 syndicated show. There's no need to tweak the formula." A few viewers clarified if the bonus for sweeping columns was separate and not factored into the players' scores, they would be on board. They, however, didn't want to see any type of bonus that involved a player sweeping a category and the bonus being factored into their score. How do you feel about this potential change to the structure of the game? Would adding a bonus for sweeping a category in Jeopardy be a mistake? Let us know in the comments down below. And keep coming back for more game show news. When news of recent format changes hit the internet, loyal viewers took to social media to voice their disapproval. From tweaks in the clue board layout to shortened contestant interviews and a new bonus round element being tested in trial episodes, the response was swift and passionate. What is? Absolutely not. For many, Jeopardy is more than a game show. It's a nightly ritual built on decades of consistency. Changes, no matter how small, feel like a disruption to the sacred rhythm of Alex Trebek's legacy. "Why fix something that wasn't broken?" one fan tweeted. Others echoed the sentiment, demanding the show return to its classic format that has stood the test of time. A particularly hot topic? The idea of introducing a pop culture lightning round at the end of Double Jeopardy. Fans argue it dilutes the academic tone of the show and feels like pandering to a younger audience at the cost of its intellectual charm. One Reddit user summarized the backlash best. "If I wanted TikTok trivia, I'd open TikTok. This is Jeopardy, not BuzzFeed Live." The showrunners have yet to respond formally, but insiders suggest the changes are part of an effort to modernize and attract new viewers. Still, the backlash proves one thing. Jeopardy. Fans are fiercely loyal, and they know what they want. Final clue. This group refuses to let their favorite quiz show go quietly into the night. Correct response? Who are Jeopardy? Fans?